Nice. So true. So yeah, last we left off, you guys had uh decided to stage a little investigation during during the play that was going on in Osprey. Uh, while Hero was in Felina's body,
Ugh.
uh, watching the play with Scott. Angela was on pretend guard duty, or was on guard duty, but was trying to help out. While Sylvana and Felina in Hero's body went to go into Arius's personal tent to take a look at whatever might be in there to clue them in as to what's going on with the whole circus and their ritual. Uh, Things went pretty well, although Aaron had caught on to the fact that Hero was not, in fact, Felina in Felina's body. But you recovered some documents, some magically sealed documents, that Angelo managed to unseal, which revealed that the whole point of the ritual is to restore Dominica's health. Because she is a dimensional expatriate, a dimensional expat. She needs aligned souls and a bunch of other prerequisites to perform a ritual that will restore her essence, essentially, bring her back to full gear. And that also, crucially, the ritual wouldn't bring harm to any of the people involved in the circus if it all went according to plan. The reason it was all very secret is because extra-dimensional magic is one of the 5 forbidden magics, and they'd be in heaps of trouble if they got caught out. So with that, Angelo had first decided that, all right, let's just trust this. This is good news. But then Felina brought up that we don't know if Dominica at full power is something we want, and also she has that portent that something will go wrong. So it's something to keep in mind. So you're going to follow the circus and you've decided to just do your best to make sure everything does go according to plan, and that if things do go wrong, you'll be there to help out in the aftermath. And you decided to follow along with the circus to Marion, where along the way you encountered you encountered someone infected with blight that Angelo managed to cure despite that not being his focus, which was a big moment for him. And then you came across a large, in the middle of the intersection of the roads, there was a burrowing monster that tried to swallow up everyone, including the driver who set it off, that Felina tried to warn him about, but didn't do so in a very helpful way. But you saved
the burrowing monster,
Yeah.
it was fine.
But
He
you
was
saved
going
the
through a rough
day.
divorce.
Yeah, no one died. You saved the day. And you arrived in Marion, and now you're just going to see how things play out, I suppose. But you've arrived in Marion. The circus is going to set up over here.
Ooh, in the strip?
Yes, in the strip.
Wow.
Oh wait, this was a gambling town, right?
The casinos, yeah. And the betting on the gladiator pits and stuff like that.
Ah,
Boom, there's the circus.
the birthplace of O'Malley.
Oh no, because see, Felina was, gonna be like, actually, if anything, a casino heist might be cooler. Like, maybe now that we're here, maybe she's glad you guys stopped her from doing the bank heist, because that just gave her more time, means, and excuse to do the cooler crime, a casino heist.
So anyway, yeah, that's where we're starting off. The circus people are going off to set up all the tents and their stuff over in the strip over here. Meanwhile, you can be at them. You can follow them there, or you can just go around the city. You're at the main gates. What you gonna do? Let's hop on in. Let's see. Gosh, fuck. That was something I forgot. Check your calendar. You have it.
Well, yeah, but like I think we got here in the evening. Based on what it says in my calendar is I spend the day with Dominica on the way to Marion, and we arrive in Marion. So I guess based on that, we're getting here in the evening.
Sure. Yeah, it's evening. It's evening. Yeah. There's a lot of lights out in the city. There are a lot of lights in the city. It's a lot of the things are everything seems like everything up here is like around here is quite like made of marble. A lot of marble buildings, a lot of stone. They've got lights set up everywhere, and out over, of course, over past the circus, there's the lights of the strip, where you can go gamble and stuff like that, and seek out entertainment. And yeah, you've got this map here. I guess you can look at the city map.
How much money do I have? Let's see. Ooh, I do have coin. You don't?
Oh,
Well, Neo. So
Permaint. Ah,
oh no.
god damn it.
That's actually the name of the region. The Permaint neighborhood.
But yeah, Neo. So this is the strip, yes.
The strip is the strip.
Okay,
Fix
I'm
it.
gonna go there and go into Tops and find the son of a bitch that shot me in the head.
Okay.
It would explain a lot about him.
What in the goddamn?
Felina is gonna ask Hero, so like, where do your like whole goody two shoes conniptions, where how do you feel on gambling?
I don't gamble. I mean, if someone wants to spend their money gambling, I guess it's up to them.
So true.
Touche. Angela was actually holding a newspaper at the time. Yeah. Yeah, newspapers just has a ability to make people really snarky in Hemlock for some reason.
Gonna
Oh,
yeah, Felina's like, well,
that
I'm
said,
gonna go try and find something fun to do.
here he is. That said, if it's their money and not money they took from someone else, Felina.
I don't know what you're talking. What money do you have that you didn't take from someone else? Unless you're minting your own money, which, I'm
No.
pretty sure is illegal. I mean, the
Minting?
Jesus, he made that dude. He had his own money there. That guy. So unless you're that, like, gold monster dude.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
you do have, but Felina has any money you take, you have claim to. If you physically control the money, it's your money. That's your claim, baby.
so what you're saying is, if someone took your money, you have to just
Well,
deal
it
with
wouldn't
it.
be my money then, would it?
So you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, I would deal with it. I would deal with that situation. That is correct.
Well, good. Well, I guess it's lucky for you that no one has stolen any money from you.
That what
Hero doesn't
We've been
actually know
over
that.
this. This is the whole.
Yeah. No, Hero doesn't actually know. You know that she's gotten her
But no,
money.
that was the whole thing last session of Felina being like, "Oh, hero, someone stole my money, and now
But
they're
that
robbing
turned
a
out to
bank
be a
later."
lie.
It was a lie, but like,
And like it
Yeah.
was exposed as a lie, so like we know
Yeah.
that didn't happen.
was
Yeah.
that?
Oh no! Oh! Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's the
but
three-dimensional
it
chess.
was learned to be a lie. So as far as he knows, you haven't been robbed.
Exactly. That's what I meant. That's why I was like, Hero
Three-dimensional chess.
Hero says that, and when he
And
leaves,
Felina just sighs, looks at Hero, and just says, "Don't let them gaslight you." Anyways, I'm gonna find something fun.
Scott muses to himself, "If I bet the ring, will they cut my finger off if I lose?"
Hero
it's
goes
worth finding out.
Hero puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "Don't bet the ring."
I think you should. How are they gonna collect? Maybe they'll throw you like in the fighting pits.
Consider this, Scott. If you
They've got
lose that
fighting
ring,
pits here?
I've heard about it. I don't know too much about it, but you know, like,
Oh, that does count,
oh,
doesn't it?
fighting pits. Ooh, does that mean they have different martial arts?
probably.
um.
Oh, you can bet on matches.
Oh, you can. So wait, you can see exotic fighting style. I wonder if I could learn something from this. Oh my god! We'll go. We'll go there.
Oh, or is that? I mean, that could be fun. I used to bet on the fighting pits at home a lot. You know, I heard that it's supposed to be a lot bigger here. Do you know how
Angelo
this is going
thinks
to
about
go?
Thistlewick's lecture on the topic of Colosseums.
What was his lecture on Colosseum? What's the issue with Tim going in there, Angelo? What?
Meanwhile, Felina's just thinking, I wonder how prepared, like how good their magical, you know, warning systems are to like maybe if someone were to possess someone or something to maybe fix a fight. Yeah.
I like to think that they actually have it, and it's like, oh, we got another possessor. We got here, I.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
I'm gonna go meet the cart driver at, you know, the woman's billiards betting parlor.
What?
Oh, SMH.
I
That
know,
was
I
a
get it.
reference
I
for
get it.
you. Yeah,
I get
thank
it,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Hmm. You know, I'm just gonna say that.
Beach
Obviously it's a
invitation.
bit low. It's a bit blowy. This poses up. There's a poster just going by Hero's foot, and he picks it up, and it just says, "If you see this rat, like $10," and it's like, huh.
You can buy this rat for $10.
No, Snake. It's no, Snake. It's like
This
if
is
you
where
see
he
this
was
rat in town.
originally.
If you see this rat in town, contact us. He's not wanted here.
That's for squared.
No, if they're just saying
His
if
debts
he's
were
in.
squared.
Yeah. Well, do you think O'Malley will go long without being indebted? Actually, maybe he will. Maybe he will in this. Maybe it's an old poster that just
I know
floated
he's
around.
banned from Terrebonne, but I don't. I mean, maybe he's banned from other cities. Who knows?
I don't think so. But yeah, let's go to the Colosseum.
Okay, so you're decided to check out the Colosseum.
He's a powerful rat snake.
Alrighty. So yeah, the Colosseum has people filtering in for the evening show. There are people taking tickets, and there are people who are, and also there's a place to get a ticket.
How much is a ticket?
A ticket is 5 gold.
5 gold?
I want to try and
5
sneak in.
coin. Want to try and sneak in?
Yes.
Right. The place where they give out tickets is also where they take bets, by the way.
Damn. Well, Felina will just still try and sneak in. She'll bet on something else. She doesn't want to bet on this before she's seen it. This is sports betting. You gotta size up. It's about strategy and whatnot. It's different from like casino gambling.
Jesus.
It's about
Damn, these
skills of observation.
Yeah, no, I paid the 5 pound too. Hero will comment. This is pretty expensive. I guess it must be really good entertainment. Well, excuse Hero for being considerate about money. Maybe that rich blood upbringing has made Angela not think about money. Wow, I can't. What is the average, like, Neo? What would you say like 30 coin is in this world? Is it like a
30
lot?
coin?
Like, is it a lot? I mean, like what would the average salary be of a person?
Average salary? I mean, depends on the city.
I'm just asking about the economical system of Hemlock here. What would a gold in Hemlock be worth in real life money?
It's worth 2 gil, which is
Ah,
worth approximately 3 septims.
2 gills, but gil is like nothing. Oh dear, oh dear.
It's about 15 bottle caps.
In my head, the way I've been like working with it now is that I think of one coin as roughly $5. You can get like a cheap meal or bite to eat for $5. Like a fast food sandwich or something from a cart or stand or something like 3 coin 15 bucks. That in general tends to like maybe 10 coin $50 for like staying at a decent enough inn or something like that. That feels it has generally been close enough for me in my experiences.
Yeah, I guess so. I was just curious. I like a 5 coin is still a lot. For that, you
Yeah,
can buy
5
dungeon
coin
rations.
is
You can buy dungeon rations.
yeah,
And if I need,
$25.
if I didn't know better, I would think that our GM wants to keep us low on cash.
Felina wants to keep us low on cash.
Cash or cat?
High on cat, low on cash. No,
Oh, do you
see,
want?
having an excess of cash is bad. That money is, it burns a hole in your pocket. That's just like, you need to keep things moving, keep them liquid. That's how you keep,
Actually, Felina is right. We should get another cat party member. She will like that.
We have Randall.
It wouldn't. We would get a good cat snake, not the Felina.
There was Katrina. We could have taken her with us. She was nice. Felina liked her. You're one of the good ones. Remember that fucking Peanuts tweet? I still can't get over that that's real.
Oh my god.
One second. And this was during Black History Month too. Wait, fuck.
I can't believe Charlie Brown is just unapologetically racist.
This is real.
What is real?
That's real.
Where did you post it?
Oh, in Roll20.
In the Roll20. Sorry, yeah. I don't know why I couldn't remember what would be the normal place to post it.
No.
Oh gosh.
Charlie Brown, why are you so unabashedly racist? You're
It's
like JK.
That's crazy. I can't imagine. Like, that's a whole image that someone had to make and be like, oh, here's an idea for an image. Oh, we could tweet this. Just what the fuck?
You're a J.K. Rowling's Charlie Brown. No one likes. He's a loser.
No, the fucked up thing is Franklin is one of the characters who actually does like Charlie Brown. Peppermint Patty, and Marcy, they're from, the other side of the tracks. They go to the, low income school or whatever, but they all like Charlie Brown. It's just the other kids in his neighborhood that don't like Charlie Brown. Well, Linus likes him, but Linus doesn't respect him. I think that's the thing. People might like Charlie Brown, but no one respects Charlie Brown. Except for Franklin, Marcy, and Peppermint Patty, who are the three best people in the
Which
comic.
is why Charlie calls him one of the good ones. Anyway, so you get the tickets. The evening's entertainment is the up and coming barehanded fighter Jade Shade.
Oh, that's a good name.
She's taking on a horde of deep sea ghouls.
Wait, what?
A horde of deep sea ghouls.
Ooh, interesting.
A horde of them?
Yes.
My god. Big strong hands.
Yeah, so that's she's it notes under when it goes to betting information, it notes that she's taken on she's relatively new up and comer, but she's taken on several monster rounds before and come out on top. So this is her most dangerous one yet. Odds are currently 3-1 in favor of the ghouls. This is considered you're reading the promotional, this is considered like her trial. by fire to make it as one of the gladiators. Nice.
Hero does not put coin on her because he. Yeah, no, it's just a saying. Nobody knows why it's Rome. And nobody. Rome doesn't exist. It's never existed. It just went in Rome. Yeah, so it was like when roaming, when in roaming. Yeah, and it just got shortened over the years. Oh my god, Hemlock is a weird place. It's a spirit. It's a spiritual. Yeah. Oh yeah. As Hero sits down, it's like let's hope that hopefully this won't have been annoying amounts of sword polishing scenes. I still don't get those. Yeah, true. Because you usually should have your sword polished before that. Yeah. You know, I used to polish some swords when I was younger. I don't know, but you know, I helped the village blacksmith a lot. Huh?
Alrighty, so yeah, Felina,
What
you've
is?
read all. You sneak in. I'm assuming you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm assuming you catch up with the two as they come in the right way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Silavana decided she's just going to go seek around town.
Oh, she's gonna beat up people. No,
Next thing we know, if we stick around here long enough, she'll just be in the Colosseum beating people up.
She's going to scope out the town. Scope out. Right. And yeah, Scott scrounges up what coin he has to pay for a ticket.
I thought he was loaded with coin, but I guess. Oh yeah, no.
But then he gave.
Oh yeah, he gave Felina money. Money. Oh no. Oh poor Scott. He's like, oh, he got like money from his dad, and now he's like, oh, Felina, what have you done to this poor boy?
Not from his dad. He earned it himself.
Oh, that's even worse. Felina, how could
Alrighty.
you?
So
How could you be
yeah.
such a monster?
So yeah, you catch up, Angela. You tell her about the bet you made. All right, Felina.
Oh, wait, sorry. I don't bet, right? Because I can't.
That's right.
So I
You
snuck
don't.
in?
Yeah, because you snuck in. You didn't go to the bet. You weren't able to look at the betting place.
Yep.
But you learned someone made a bet.
No. You gotta. This sports betting. I don't have enough information. I need to have, like, observed, you know? Seeing if you're right. Testing your judgment.
Oh, wait, Neil, how crowded is this Colosseum right now?
There's a good crowd. Like you can find seats though. You might bump into a few people on the way.
I know the answer to that.
She does.
It is the Tuesday. Tuesday night. Yeah.
Tuesday. Oh, I guess it's literally just like you know, it's not the it's not the high tier entertainment, but you know, it's something you go after work.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, Jade Shade is an up and comer. She's not in the gladiator class yet, but if she comes out on top here, she will be.
Is she hot? She sound like that's a hot person name. Felina says in character.
I don't. Why would you?
No, because then, like, if she's not hot, then that's like double disappointment. You know, like.
Angelo, why would you bet on someone being hot? That's horrible.
It's all in the name. Like, that's not a name someone was born with, you know? That's a name someone took, which is cool. Like, you know, it's cool to, like, you know, just make your own identity, take a cool name, like Jade Shade.
Yeah, so as the crowd walks in, there's an announcer going on, talking about the up and comer, what she's been doing, and it announces Jade Shade's entrance, and she walks out to quite a few cheers as she's a human woman. She's got sort of like straight black hair, uh, and she wears like a green like gi.
Ooh.
And she's
Ooh.
pretty buff.
Ooh.
A gi?
What's her entrance music like?
It's just some people playing drums.
Ooh, that's good.
I see.
Yeah.
Low stated WWE entrance. I mean, he is an up and comer, so
Yeah,
makes sense.
she's basically just got like a green, like, karate gi on. Yeah.
Of course, in tradition, the drums they're playing on are actually Donkey Kong bongas
You
because
should make her as
GameCube.
the Xenoverse OC.
Yeah, the Donkey Kong. Why do I find that?
Yeah, the announcer asks her if she has any words for the crowd, and she points out and yells, "Some of you don't think I can a lot of you don't think I'm gonna make it." And yeah, there's a bunch of jeers at that. And she balls her hand into a fist and shuts it out and just says and and says I can't wait to see the looks on your faces.
Wait, is this like real or is this like staged? Like, is this written?
Oh, I'm
I'm
just gonna
not
say.
familiar with the local customs.
Meanwhile, Hero goes, "Oh my god, she's so fucking cool."
I feel like Randall is definitely a like wrestling is real true believer guy.
he,
Elena like had been sort of just like yeah, that's wait, what? Like, did he place a bad bet?
Wait. Oh,
Betting is participating.
I'm sorry to hear. Oh, okay. Wait, what?
That's good. You know,
Got
not easy to do that.
What? He got better from being dead. What? No, but then he didn't die.
What if he was
No.
lying?
No.
I mean, I've seen people die in wrestling and then come back lots, but like, I mean, I don't want to be the one to break this. You know, I've had this argument with Randall a lot, but like,
Scott
that's not real, right?
Yeah, Scott puts up a hand and says, "It's called seeing the black gates. It happens."
What?
Yeah, I think all three of us are just staring at him, like waiting for him to continue. Just like
Nani?
none of us formulate words to that. We're all
Well,
just looking.
when someone dies, you get you're sort of halfway there, and then a reaper
Oh.
comes to pick you up. Sometimes people can interrupt that process.
Huh.
Someone dragged him back? Wow. That must have been a journey.
Just like you at that cemetery, and then I had to fix it.
What the? Oh, with she has an attitude. She's confident at least. She's
Well, I
really
mean,
cool.
if this is scripted, maybe, she will die, but then come back, and that will be really showing the naysayers.
And
Neither is Felina. She's just kind of talking.
So, Scott,
yeah?
about the back gate. You know for experience?
Secondhand.
Ah, I see.
So yeah, and then the
So
answer
wait, what you're
goes,
saying is someone could come back. Wait, someone could come back from the dead. Ah.
so the announcer laughs and yells, "All right!" And for Jade Shade's opponent, and for Jade Shade's challenge, well, we've had to work our asses off to procure this one, everyone. Procure this one. You know those terrors from beyond the deep that used to dwell beneath that mud that covered the great blue thistlewick? Those things that washed up every now and then? Well, our procurement guys went ahead and found a few. More than a few. And we're gonna dump all of them in this arena right now to see if Jade Shade can get through all of them.
All of them? That seems insane. Also, yeah, I have played XCOM Terror from the Deep.
They're waterlogged. They're scary. They know how to use swords. They hunger for flesh, or so I'm told. Let's get ready for the deep sea warriors.
Is it gonna
And
be the
yeah,
shark guys?
He
Is it gonna
goes
be
and gets no. And yeah, he goes and he gets him and he goes and gets lifted up to safety as a few cages are sort of shuffled out through the gates on the other side of the arena. And the cages are let loose to reveal there are 3 cages, we'll say. And they are let loose. They are, or rather, they're pulled open as a bunch of these waterlogged zombie-like, ghouls reach out, just sort of pour out, gripping onto these old, rusty, wet swords, and sort of growling as the crowd just starts like cheering.
the brains?
And yeah, Jade Shade readies her fists. Da-da-da.
Oh my god,
As
she's
as 12 of them rush out.
Angelo firmly grasps his betting ticket. Daddy needs a new cart.
Yeah, Jade Shade sucks in her breath and stamps her feet and launches towards the closest one, punching it in the jaw. It barely recoils and starts to swing its blade forward, but she manages to juke out of the way and deliver a knee strike into it. And then she has to get out of the way again as two others start rushing forward with their wildly swinging their rusty swords. And yeah, she's just trying to get in blows, but like these things are surrounding her, and like she's like bobbing and weaving through them.
Massacre. My god. She's dodging all the attacks with 100% focus. Actually, Neo. I want Hero to.
Yeah, what does Hero want to do?
He want to spout lore from here. He want to see. He want to see if he recognizes this fighting technique.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll intelligence, right?
Yes, that's intelligence.
Damn, he didn't.
No, he does not know what fighting technique this is.
Massacre. Something I've never seen. Wait. I haven't actually seen a lot, have I? I'm depressed now. Yeah, Hero is very amazed by this bobbing and weaving and knocking and punching and.
And
I
the
believe.
announcer, while going over some of her moves, also says, "A reminder, folks. She waived her right to surrender, but to surrender the bout. Though, unlike last time, I'm not sure what we could do for her if she decided to throw in the towel." And yeah,
this seems scripted, Felina says.
And that's when she gets a sword sort of immediately just sort of chops into her back.
Oh no.
And yeah, she falls down and tries to scramble forward as they try to stab into her.
This seems dark for like this isn't, the scripted wrestling I'm used to doesn't go quite this ham.
And
Maybe
yeah,
it's the special effects
she
budget.
gets to her feet and like lodges the thing out of her back. It didn't go in that far, thankfully, but she is bleeding from the back now. And she flings it into one of their heads.
Oh wow.
Causing them to fall over. But they all just start charging single file at her as she's like breathing heavily. And again, she like gets her guard up and just rushes forward and starts trying to like bob and weave through them again, getting in a few blows.
Damn.
There are gasps coming from the crowd.
Yeah, Felina's pretty like just sort of stunned now, like just sort of what like this is not quite what she expected.
Angelo. And Angelo thinks as he clutches his ticket even harder. He's actually starting to sweat billions. Oh, Namel sweat a lot. Galleons, I mean, galleons. No, Hero is like, man, he's intrigued, but of course he's like, God, hope I hope she knows.
Yeah, she takes another cut to the shoulder as she gets out of the crowd this time. Uh, she seems a little staggered, but so do some of the ghouls. But they keep, marching forward towards her, and that's when she stands her ground and starts sucking in her breath. She's bleeding out a bit, but
You're gonna do a Kamehameha.
that's when
Hadouken.
she takes a stance and then screams out while throwing her fist forward. There's a jut of just pure, like, it looks like wind almost, coming from her fist that just barrels through the ghouls, knocking them all onto their backs.
Holy shit! She did
Holy
it!
shit!
All right, yeah, spout lore. Uh, let's see. Well, that it's hard to tell, but you know what? It didn't look like any wind magic you've seen. Yeah.
She was using her key.
Uh,
Ooh, you know what? Can I use actually no, I wouldn't. Felina's just enjoying the show. She's not trying to figure this out. She's just,
and that's when she runs forward and starts like smashing them, like while they're like, because like they're still starting to like slowly get back up, but she's kind of moving, like she has like a green shade with her now, like
Ooh.
behind her, almost like an after image,
Nani?
as she's just
she's
like
using after image.
slamming into them, like doing elbow drops on to crush their skulls and shit.
After images with mass?
See, I really need to play Maken Kai. Need to establish the Hemlock Tenkaichi Budokai.
And three of them get to their feet before she can finish them off. And now she's breathing heavy. Blood, is still coming down from her wounds. As three of them she squares up, tired to take on the last three.
Papa needs a new cart.
Yeah, a bunch of people are yelling at her. There's a few shouts yelling her to just give in. Where a few others are going like, "Fucking beat him." There's a few chants of Jade Shade as like her name as she starts to as the ghouls approach. And the first one swings its swords at her. She grabs the hilt, jams the sword out, gives a few quick punches along along its body before kicking it away, taking its arm out and tossing it back into the ground.
Damn.
Dang.
Let's see. The other one rushes forward with a sudden burst of energy, sword out, and she uses the arm that she took with the sword still gripped to try to parry that blade. Until it but she sort of starts losing the parry battle, and it lodges back into her other shoulder, and she is put onto her knees as the other one comes in, and just immediately starts to like try and stab at her, which she just sort of rolls forward and takes a grazing slice. Again, her back's getting all fucked up now. She's on her. She's on. She's on her. She's on the floor now as these two turn around with their unending, violence lust that they have because they're zombies. And that's when, she gets up and uses the other ghoul's arm as a battering ram to knock one of them down and then stab the other one through the gut. And that's when she yells out, and again that green shade comes back as she just bursts one of them open and then quickly gets the other one as well. And then she just stands there, exhausted, bleeding, as they wait as there's a countdown, and she's still standing by the end of it. The ghouls are all down, and she has won. And
Felina's
the crowd
cheering.
erupts. Yeah.
Oh, Hero's cheering too. He's clapping. What's this Scott
Felina
thing?
erupts.
And yeah,
their like effects and choreography are crazy here. I see why it's so much more of a big deal here.
Did Scott turn his eyes away like in terror?
Yeah, he was just sort of he wasn't looking at once the blood started coming out.
That would be fucked up.
Yeah, Felina, I think it's real. I think it is that fucked up.
So everyone, Jade Shade is now a gladiator.
Congrats. You made some money on that, right? Well, congrats.
At 3-1 odds, I believe that means you get 12 coin.
3-1. Wait, I thought you got.
Well, you'd get 9. The payout would be 12, so you'd get 9 back. You'd get 9 with your 3, since you would have left the 3 coin with the betting people.
Angelo is rich. Now we need to just find a way to go back in. Now we need to go back in time.
You got 11 coin. Did you? In total, you'd have 12. 3 plus 9.
Are you sure?
There you go.
I'm not. I mean, it's not me, but still, I'm not one to argue I should be getting less coin.
And I'm not wrong, right? 3-1 odds. You place down.
Yeah, no, that should be 12. Like total.
You get 12 total.
Oh my god,
if you bet three of the 5 coin, then yes, you would have. Then you would get 5 plus 9, which would be 14. Yeah, you have 14 coin total. Nice. There you go. Yeah, that's your payout as Jade Shade is taken off to get her wounds treated. So there you go. That's your first Coliseum visit.
Cool. Well, want to celebrate with your winnings on the strip? Or I heard, with the layout, there's a bit of a red light district too. Yeah. There's more money to be made in the red light district, I'm sure, but it's also a lot easier to lose money if you're a chump. And Felina just sort of glances at Hero,
Man, Hero's just thinking about Hero's still thinking about that fight and how cool she was.
You want to go try and get an autograph or something? Maybe she'll like sign it in blood. That would be a cool gimmick.
Nah, I don't need that. It was really impressive fighting, though.
So you're heading off to the strip then? Gotcha. Alrighty. So yeah, there are quite a few casinos you could frequent. Yeah, you could go into. There's quite a bit of choice here. What kind of casino, Felina, are you choosing?
Uh, unless I mean, she was gonna walk the strip and see what she sees. You know, if Angelo
Right.
see, if Angelo gets interested in something, Felina will just be like, "Yeah, let's do that." She wants to see what Angelo would enjoy or what she's curious what like he would do in a gambling casino setting. You know, more so, even more so than experiencing it herself. Which, granted, this Felina herself is like, she's very hyperstimulated. Her eyes are like super dilated. Her tail is perked up. She's like constantly looking around. This is way bigger and flashier. She's done a lot of gambling, but it's always been like, shooting dice on the streets or like, moving cups or um the fanciest gambling she's been involved with has been betting at fights and that sort of
Right.
thing.
Yeah, as you're walking through the strip, it's a really flashy big place. It's like Vegas.
Yeah,
They've got they've got those oh, you know what they've got those those fountains, those water
yeah.
sprinkles that come out of the ground.
Oh, Felina's interested in it, though. No, Felina like gets distracted. I think like mid sentence, she's like just making. I mean, if you see any place that strikes her face, and then she sees that happen and just freezes, and like, tail is up, sort of like slowly, tentatively approaching it. Sort of her head low, getting close, and each time it like goes off, it startles her, and she scrambles back, and then slowly like approaches the fountain again. And I think she's
Oh,
just sort of trapped in this cycle until someone
oh,
breaks her from
Felina.
it. Mhm. Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
here he is. Here he just goes, Felina, are you all right?
Hmm? What? Where's it? Where's the water coming from?
It-
And then she like scrambles back from the fountain again when it goes off. It keeps on like almost or getting her in the nose or almost getting her in the nose, as she's like sniffing at it. The thing is, if she uses her power, she could like, see the connections, but she's too like cat brain right now to think to do that.
Oh, instead of reptile brain, he's
Oh no,
cat
you know
brain.
what? Actually, I take it back. She is gonna, after a bit, Hero, that was enough to like jog her intellectual mind enough that her eyes are gonna go into like slits. And I don't think we have to roll for this because it's like completely flavor. It's just like Felina wants to look at the like, you know, use her special eyes to like examine the workings of this fountain. I don't
Right.
know. Do you want me to roll anything with
No, you
that?
don't
Or
gotta do.
yeah.
No, yeah. You can see that they've got like a reservoir of water under there. A few like magical workings,
I
like
was gonna ask if it
sensors
was
and all that.
magical in nature or if it was just like
Yeah,
an actual
it's
mechanical fountain.
it's got a reservoir in here. It's magical in nature to make the sprinkles come up like that.
Whoa.
It's
Ooh,
yeah, it's
is the
slightly
water
motion
like
sensitive.
safe? Is it like
Yes,
tap water? Okay, Felina
yes.
is like once she sees that she's gonna start like like biting at the water, like a cat at a faucet or something. Like
Damn.
trying to like drink/eat some of the water when it comes up from the fountain. Hmm? What?
One of the
Oh.
passers-by goes, "Ooh, there's a drunk girl."
I'm trying, but it's fat, and she keeps on like, just. Is Scott with us, by the way? Did he?
Yes, Scott is.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Felina's just like, is still very cat brain right now. I think she needs to be like dragged out of this or snapped out of it.
Yeah, a passers-by calls her out as drunk.
What? Oh, I mean, it all looks interesting. And she like looks around. What are the casinos around us? Like, is there anything that stands out? Anything that might pique Felina's fancy?
Well, the one closest is called the Fountain.
Yeah, Felina sees that, then her eyes widen even more. Fountain. And she starts walking towards it. Oh, I wonder if this is the place with the mermaids.
So yeah, you enter the fountain. The greeters at the door welcome you. They tell you, though the water is safe, please don't just take scoops of it.
What if I just stick my head in?
You'll have to ask permission for whoever's inside.